a year in, and I'm finally podcasting correctly. I'm at a desk.
You're a professional.
I'm using
You're a professional.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I was a professional, I'd be in the closet. I'd be literally in the closet.
If I was a professional, I'd know to keep my gay shit to myself.
That's going on our soundboard.
Man, that is the cold open.
If I was a professional,
I'd keep my gay shit to myself.
These may be kids' books, but we discuss dark themes and mature content. There may also be some explicit language. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah! Got it in one! Oh, man, I've been fucking that up for weeks. Sorry. Now I'm lightheaded. All right.
Are you hydrated?
Yes, I bought 2 cases of LaCroix on Sunday, and I've been drinking them through an IV.
Not recommended.
Yeah, I don't like that.
My veins are so bubbly.
The bubbles are the problem, actually.
Yeah. To keep me alive, I actually have to do a cartwheel every 10 minutes so that the bubbles go to the top.
Just
and
like
the top is my feet.
Weird Barbie.
Just like Weird Barbie. She's always in the splits.
Barbie. Always in the, yeah.
I forget if we said this on mic. Maybe it was while we were recording the Patreon stuff with the show, but we had this idea for doing a quiz of all of
on the onomatopoeia
in the series, all of the sound effects.
It was such a silly idea. I'm so here for this.
And so I went through the first 10 books. I didn't do book 11.
Okay.
And pulled out.
Okay. No, that tells us some things.
Yeah. There were too many instances to take all of them for this quiz, so I tried to do like a greatest hits. There was also less than I remembered, which was interesting. I'm not going to include Seer.
Okay.
Okay.
But what book do you think it shows up first in? What do you think the first appearance of Seer?
The first question is, what book?
This is just like a setup. This is a practice round.
Are we are Miranda and I on a team tonight?
Are
Should we do
trying
that?
to?
Are we but one Baldy?
Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
How are we on a team? How?
We're just working to guess the riddle masters.
Okay, we're just working together to figure it out.
But I still want you to buzz in.
I like that.
Once we get to the actual quiz, I want you to buzz in. I'm going to paste the text into the chat, and whoever reads it first. No, I'll do it in the Zoom chat. That works.
Okay, I need to open the Zoom chat.
Purely because I don't have Signal installed on my computer.
That's great. That's great. That's great.
Okay, but when do we think Seer shows up first?
I feel like we've had this question before.
Oh, really?
No, I just feel like I've thought about
when
this
do we
question
think
before.
Seer shows up first?
Yeah.
I feel like you want to say like book 1, right? But it's not.
I think it's book 3.
But I think that's the trick. I think maybe it's book 2, but I'll go with book 3.
Well, so here's my reasoning for book 3, and I think you might be right. My reasoning is like you only think about what he has to be saying as animal once you get to book 3, but I'm thinking through book 2 and I don't remember any like big entrances. I guess
that's true.
Oh wait, what do they do at the beginning of book 2?
Well, it's all Rachel and Tobias though.
Thing?
He like comes to her window and stuff.
What's the beginning of book? Is it the carnival?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Maybe it's book 3. Let's go book 3.
No.
To be safe.
Book 2. No, book 3 I think is...
Wait, you're guessing
Price
2?
Cook.
Book 3 is Prescott Polly. Book 2 is the carnival. Because it's the first Rachel book and she uses the elephant morph.
That's book 7.
That's book 7?
Yeah. I think that,
I'm
so
pretty sure book 2 is just it's a date between Rachel and Tobias. They're flying around. Oh. Because they get shot at in book 2.
Yeah, they get shot at. They start
Oh, no, it's not a date between the two of them. It's a group date.
That's right.
They're all flying around in 2 drunk teenagers.
It's a date where everyone else shows up eventually.
Right.
Yeah. It's like, but it's they get shot at by teenagers drinking beer out of their truck.
Yes. It is book 3.
Glad we clarified that.
Okay.
We got it. We got it right. Yeah, awesome.
Okay, so I'm just going to jump in with this. So we're going to start. I'm going to give you categories too. We're going to start easy. This is animal sounds.
Wait. You don't have to give us categories as hints if we don't get it.
Okay, well, this is the...
I'll just pretend I didn't hear that.
Yeah. Okay.
This is,
That's a dog.
Well, you got to say it. You got to read it. I want to hear...
It's ruff.
Yes, it's a dog, but what is that?
Homer.
Okay, in which
book 1?
Yep, you got it.
It's the first scene. The first Homer morph.
Okay.
First tiger morph?
Yeah.
Nicely
Chris,
done.
you're going to regret that it's not a competition.
I told you my brain wasn't working today. It's better this way. Oh, that's a wolf.
Oh, that's wolves. That's
wolf.
Cassie. That's no, that's truck morph. That's truck. They're all wolves.
Truck morph?
Yeah.
Truck morph. You remember truck morph?
Okay,
It's the truck
I want to hear a whole thing. Yeah, you're just copying the audiobook version.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's the wolf morph in book 3. And the last for this category.
Oh, this is an elephant.
Yes, I think Miranda's right.
I think it's book 1 elephant.
It
not
is
book 1.
Rachel as a bear in Megamorphs.
What?
Wow.
So it's
I really thought that was
roar. I don't know how.
Is she like saying human?
Is that one of those ones where she can't like?
Yeah.
It's in the scene where she is being held. Remember when this happened? Remember when Rachel got kidnapped? She's being
Yes,
held
I do,
captive
I do.
in a woman's
In that weird
shed
half
basement.
And she recognized like the clothes at the house from the limited store or
Yeah.
something like that.
Okay, so we're changing categories here. I'm not going to tell you what it is until you look for a hint.
Swoon.
Whoa.
That's like a ship or something, right? That's got to be. It's got to be like an airship, like a swoop.
Yes, you're in the right direction. Yeah.
Okay, so like a bug fighter,
swoon. Yeah.
Or do we think it's a blade ship? Or did Eddie just say yes, it's a bug fighter?
Blades. Eddie did just say yes.
meant that you were moving.
Eddie's
No.
really, really bad.
No. I was telling you you're headed in the right direction.
Heading in the right direction. Okay.
But if that's your final guess, you want to keep guessing?
Do we think it's the blade ship? Do we think that's like an axe cutting
Can
through
you
the
give
air
me
noise?
some settings? Or like is this like book 1, the ship coming to Earth? Is this like
It's book 3.
book 3?
It's book 3,
Okay, it's book 3 when they're zooming around the thing. So swoon, it could either be a helicopter or a ship. It doesn't really sound like a
Oh,
helicopter.
is this a goose
It could
getting
be
hit by a plane?
Oh, interesting.
You're
I don't
getting
think so.
warmer.
So the goose ran into the truck ship.
Right, and then it
famously.
tumbled.
Yes.
So when you said
but
goose,
I don't think that's
you're
it.
closer, you're warmer than when you were talking about helicopters.
Is this some
Price
sort
Cup
of kinetic
Polly?
onomatopoeia? Just for like,
is this
like diving
bird
through the
flying?
air?
Yeah.
Yes, you're in the right category. I'll just tell you, it's Tobias catching a headwind.
Oh.
Nice.
So I was just trying to say that the flying was the right direction, but I ended up.
okay,
you sure
okay.
walked that back on us. Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on to the next one.
Sprout,
That's a tail coming out of somebody. It's gotta be.
I think it's, definitely a tail. Do we ever guess what tail?
I feel like we're gonna be wrong.
I feel like Rachel Elephant tail, but
Why don't you both just
I'm in.
guess? Yeah? Okay.
Let's do it. Yeah.
It's actually legs popping out of Marco for his spider morph in book.
in book 8.
we're
Wow.
back at
10.
this.
Book 10.
Oh, book 10. Sorry.
Also, at this point, I didn't include it, but we also get pop, pop, pop for the eyes popping out of his head.
I had this moment where it was like, Sprout. I remember saying that. That feels familiar, but
yeah. This is the book 4.
How do you hear it, Chris?
Whomp.
Okay.
I'm hearing a
This is the
that
the baddie.
I'm saying it like I have like a definitive version. That you're getting close.
We know you do. We know you do. This is the beast at the end of book 4 chasing them when they're in dolphin morph. The Visser 3 beast. That's my guess.
Oh, is this what he did? Whoop. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you have the right book. It's a dolphin attacking a shark.
Fuck.
So this category, do you want to guess the category we were just in? My category?
People, it's
Sudden movements.
yeah.
Morph-related sounds. That's what I called it. Okay, we're in a new...
I'm gonna quibble with you about
I
that.
thought swoon was Tobias catching a headwind.
Yeah, that's not. They're in morph. It's not about morph.
That's what I meant, in morph, sorry.
Sprout
The
is
category
about
gets
morphing.
worst for this next one, so don't even try to guess that. I'm just telling you, that's the territory you're in right now.
All right, cool.
Bringing a phone?
That's not a typo. That's a copy and paste, by the way. I mean, maybe it is a typo, but there's an M in there.
I'm gonna say a Draken beam.
You think I maybe like an earth mover?
Oh, I like
Like if they're
that.
trying
I don't
to,
think
like,
Chris has ever heard of
get a
Draco
motor
beam.
started.
I definitely have never heard a Draken beam. You're absolutely right about that.
This is like a.
I'll give you
chainsaw.
A hint. I'll give you a chainsaw.
Is it chainsaw? No, that was a guess.
What?
Lawnmower.
I'm just gonna. I have a hint for this one.
2 lawnmowers.
How old are our protagonists? How old are?
Oh, it's 13? A school bell.
It's a school bell. Yeah.
Oh, fucking acts like throws himself under a table.
Okay.
Or some shit.
We also get screed.
I'm guessing that's the squirrel that Cassie is in her book.
Miranda, is that your guess?
I think that is right. The alarm going off when they're doing the heist mission in Marco's book.
That's exactly right.
No!
I purposely put it after the last one. It's a different kind of alarm bell.
Yeah. All right, next.
Zing.
Zing. That's how I hear that one too. Yeah.
A bullet grazing something?
Flying is a fly?
I think it's a bullet grazing the ship in a safe way from book 10 or something. I don't know.
Is it a bullet pinging off of something when they tried to shoot Jake in book 6?
Okay, you're very close. It is the gunfire we talked about at the beginning of book 2 when they're flying and they're being shot at by the hunters.
Oh, it's that damn kids again.
Yes.
I picked the only other instance of a bullet getting close to someone that I could think of.
Bam! Bam!
Cassie gets shot all the time.
That's
she
true.
doesn't even remark on it at this point.
Shot at.
Hey, she got shot once.
Yeah, someone got shot. Yeah, it was her. Yeah. So here we have bam, bam.
Banging on something. Banging on a trash can.
That's what I heard there, too.
Dog reference, damn. Dancing in the street light.
So what's this one?
I got nothing. Popcorn popping.
Give me a little context. Give me a little.
I think
it follows
Rachel's
from
thing. It's
the last hint, the last question. Zing.
I'm gonna guess it's Rachel staying home from school and watching her dad on the news while making popcorn.
Okay.
She was making a sandwich.
So should I tell you?
It was, but with popcorn.
No. Give me which book is it from?
Oh, it's a follow up. Like Screet was a follow up to Bring. Bam Bam is a follow-up to Zing.
It's
so
another
a different gun. A different gunshot.
Yeah.
Cassie getting shot at in book 4?
Yep, that's exactly right. It's the gunfire. So I'm wondering, this is my first question. Yes, on their beach. It's the first time I think they get shot at by... No, they actually... We thought that at the time, but they get...
Yeah, it's book 2.
It's the first time they get shot at as humans.
Yes, which is the scariest version. Do you think it's a different sound effect? We're going to get a couple cases like this where the sound effect changes. Is it just Zing because they're flying and the bullets are missing, or do you think they just chose a different?
It went right past their ear. Maybe.
Okay.
I mean, I think it's just implying they were closer to getting shot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is jumping off the boat in book 4.
Yeah.
I knew we were going to get that one right away. Yeah.
I know there's another one. I know Palush comes up some other time, but like...
Well, what's this one?
Spaloosh!
Yes!
So now we had Palush, now we have Spaloosh. A much more drawn out... No, a slightly more drawn out loosh.
What would it be?
Spaloosh.
When did we jump into water recently? No, book 11. What was book 10? Marco. Not Marco. So, okay... No, so not in the
What's
lake.
What's Spaloosh, Chris?
It's a Kylie
Sorry, Miranda, you were answering.
I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, so I don't think it's in the lake in book 10.
It's not a lake.
I don't remember anything from the.
It's
a
the
Yerk
ocean.
Pool. It's a Yerk pool.
It's a Yerk pool.
It's a fucking Yerk jacuzzi. And it's straight going in.
I would go with ocean. It's just a hint.
Are you sure it's
again.
not a Kylie
when
Minogue
did we go
song?
back to the ocean?
It's an unusual book. It's the only book that's not like the others.
Megamorphs? Mm-hmm. Oh, It's Falling is the whale.
Yes, it's the Valik.
Wow.
It's specifically the Valik hitting the water. But I do want to talk about what makes Palush different than Spaloosh.
It hisses a little when it hits the water, like it's hot. Like there's a.
Yeah.
When I was like 11, I thought I was real edgy if I like licked my finger and put it on my hip, but not quite my butt, and went.
Yeah.
Squeegee.
I think this maybe is the most specific sound effect that we get.
So this is getting dragged across something. Is it the goose getting tumbling across the fucking
I don't think
junction?
that had a sound effect. It is something getting...
It's not book 11.
It is something getting dragged along something. I'll give you another hint because this one's very specific. It was wild to me that this even got a sound effect. It's book 6.
Okay.
It's the first half of book 6. That's Jake. It's the captive.
Oh, I know what this is. This is when Visser 3 is doing his presentation and he grabs a squeegee to tear down the
you're right
chalk
though.
from the...
You're right though. It's someone dragging their foot across the gym floor to try to squish a cockroach.
Yes. I'm amazed
wow. I was
that you were
trying
able
to
to
make
get
a
there.
joke.
You're in the right place.
Yeah. It is someone that, so Jake has morphed to a cockroach. If I'm remembering right, he's gone into the corner of the room and someone's foot their sneaker is dragging along the floor to come at him. I'm amazed that you remembered that, Miranda, but it's nuts that they gave a specific sound effect to that. But, okay, we're changing categories again. I know I always go on and make these quizzes so long, but we are in the back end of it.
I'll be in the back ended.
No, Miranda, this is a family podcast.
A truck.
So this one we hear from once, we never hear it again as far as I can tell. So this is... That's how I hear it, yeah.
Helicopter.
Nope. It's quiet. Notice it's not in all caps like most of these.
It's a quiet helicopter.
It's a shy helicopter. Should I just tell you this is book 1? It's actually in the big opening scene of the series.
It's the blade ship landing.
You'll love that you got this, and you'll be mad that...
Oh, it's the door coming down?
Nope. This is Hork-Bajir laughter.
Oh.
Do you remember that? Remember how they laugh over and over again throughout the series?
So full of joy, those Hork-Bajir.
Okay, so this follows from that. This is a follow-up question. Chuck. All caps.
Is that like little taxon noises?
They're not taxon noises.
Hork-Bajir noises again.
Nope.
But what's the... Ged.
Nope. It is his laughter.
Visser 3?
Nope. I wish this is how he laughed. Definitely how he laughed, but no one would dare write down the description of it.
And delay laughter?
Oh, no. This is Pemalite's laughing in book 10.
Pemalite's laughing. Chuck. I forgot about that.
Okay, I'm gonna do this one next because...
Please excuse me, I'm only dying. That's Drake on... No.
No, you...
Maybe it's a Drake on beam. Swear, Tris, that's a taxon.
That's a taxon.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it definitely is.
Okay, yeah, so that's...
It took doing it, but I knew it was a taxon.
Book 1, taxon laughter. Another sound effect you hear once, and then you never hear it again. Yep.
Something snapping, like a tree breaking.
You're headed in the right direction. You got a lot closer on your first guess than I ever would have guessed.
What's like a tree breaking, but not a tree breaking?
Something being torn?
Is it Darlene's house?
It's what?
Is it Darlene's
Darlene's house? Oh my God.
Nice.
It's also Darlene. Chunks of Darlene everywhere.
Chunks of Darlene everywhere.
Yeah, it's Megamorphs. That's the Valik tearing apart house.
I can see clearly.
Okay. We are now...
Drake on beam.
Drake on beam.
This is...
Somebody sewing.
Book 3, Drake on beam.
Oh, is this specifically Tobias firing the Drake on beam that cuts the ship
and
in
ripping
half?
open the truck ship?
It might be. It's during that scene, yeah.
Oh, there's a Simpsons episode I'll show you when you're older.
Okay.
Zap.
So I'm just gonna...
Zap.
I'll just tell you these next couple because they're funny. So this, we have Sew. That's how I hear that. That's book 3, Drake on beam. This Zap is in the Predator book 5, also a Drake on beam. And then in Megamorphs, we get Sew. All caps. The other two are not in all caps. Also a Drake on beam.
Nice.
It's just depending on where you are in relation.
Yeah, it's like whether or not it rained recently, how the acoustics are in the room you're firing, stuff like that.
I'm wondering if they're going to become consistent with them, though. Okay, last 3.
The Balrog.
We got to hear it.
From Lord of the Rings. Roar!
Very good. Any guesses?
Tired lion.
Book 1.
Is it the tiger?
It's all of the last ones. I'm just going to tell you one character.
Oh, is
Mr.
this
Three.
the
Morph.
Antarian Bogmorph?
Antarian Bogmorph.
It's whatever he morphs first in book 1.
It's the Antarian Bogmorph in the first scene.
No, it's a different morph at the end of the book.
At the end
you're
of the
right,
book.
the one that
That's
shoots
not
the
an Antarian.
fireballs.
That's the
Yeah.
thing that's obsessed with the number 8 or whatever.
Right, 8 fireball hitting Sawap.
And he found it on the 4th moon of the 7th star of the. Yeah.
Yeah, we have Swap.
Nice.
Which one
What
is
else?
this? Which monster
What is
is
it?
this?
You can't. Yeah.
No idea.
What had a slappy sound?
Think about something on Mr. 3 that could do some real damage.
A tail? When does he fight them with his tail?
Yeah, when does he swap with his tail? Megamorphs?
When does he swap with his tail? It's not when he swaps that guy in book 9.
Megamorphs?
It's a different
No.
swap.
So which book is this from?
Book 2. This is when Rachel's in Catmorph and he swings his tail as a hologram. Okay.
Surprised it made sound and came through the hologram.
That's right.
You're asking the wrong questions.
This is the monster from book 4.
Yeah.
End of book 4.
Yeah. Yep. This is his Mardrut.
Mardrut, that's right. Because I always thought of Marduk.
Damn, what a taxing and confusing quiz.
Last couple of questions there, yeah.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.
Wait. I do want to say, from going through the books, I didn't do a serious inventory of the sound effects we get. I would say that Marco does have the most sound effects. There's no Anna data for this.
Not yet. Now that you said that, I mean, our researchers are hard at work.
My read from the first 10 books, book 4, 5, and 10, 2 Marco books are the best for sound effects. Book 7, the worst. Very few. Even though we get the Alchemist, we get a lot of gore. Not a great book for sound effects. And also, I didn't put this in the quiz, but they use the sound effect WHOOMP, WHOOOMP, for all kinds of things, which I never caught. But it shows up over and over again.
It's also a fandom term.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. Wump is like, if you write like a wump fic, it's just a fanfic where just bad shit keeps happening to the character.
Oh, well, that's Animorphs.
Yeah, that's true.
This
It's
is
sort of the
one-
OG Wump fan.
Yeah. You really want to exit stage.
Thanks for listening to Anidorks. We'll be back soon with lots more to say. Until the Andalites return, or at least until next time. See you soon.